Noisy Pixel.
It was originally the Arland series that made me a fan of the Atelier games. I enjoyed the interconnected stories and replayable nature, the time-sensitive quests that the titles offered. When the latest Atelier game was announced, I was pretty excited to return to Arland. What I discovered was that it mixes things up, which will either please or disappoint fans. I'm Azara Lopez and this is Noisy Pixel's review for Atelier Lulua, the Scion of Arland.
Hi.
Atelier Lulua begins by introducing players to Lulua. It explains that there's a lot expected from her being the daughter of the renowned alchemist of Arland, Rorona, and she deals with filling those shoes every day. As the main protagonist, Lulua is much like a combination of alchemists fans have met before. Although she keeps an optimistic outlook on life, her upbringing is what keeps her grounded and keeps a level head during tough situations. When all hope is almost lost, Lulua discovers a book that she seems to be connected with. The writing in the book can only be seen by her and provides her with ideas of new alchemy recipes as well as new locations. Throughout the games, players will be able to complete main and side quests from the long list of missions in the book. Additionally, new missions can be unlocked from fighting monsters and collecting materials. I ended up appreciating the book's riddles as they laid out what to do next in the story and various optional events I could take on. However, the game does away with time-sensitive main quests that limit the replayable nature that the Arland trilogy is known for. Atelier Lulua is a slow build-up to the meat of its offerings. The game uses the first 10 hours or so to reintroduce characters from the Arland series, as Lulua and her party explores the regions to discover more about the strange book and help anyone in need. This entry of the series focuses heavily on the story, which makes some of the game feel more like a tour around Arland than a full new entry of the series. Ultimately, Atelier Lulua does require some knowledge of the previous trilogy. With that said, all players will be able to jump in and enjoy the game's combo-driven battle system, which has some really neat features that I ended up enjoying. The game allows 5 characters in the party, with 3 characters in the front line and 2 in the back. However, I understand that battles aren't really what fans of the Atelier series enjoy, so alchemy is back and with some overall new features that I felt aimed to streamline some of the general features of the craft. Materials are found by exploring and defeating monsters, which can be used to create unique and useful items. One of the best features was how I was told when I didn't have enough items to create something, but that item was on my list to synthesize, and so it would allow me to do so in the same menu. Similar to the build-up of the story, the alchemy features in Atelier Lulua take some time to roll out. However, the system will be easily recognizable to fans of the Arland series as it introduces trait boosting features as well as elemental customization depending on the item. While I appreciated the simple design, I actually enjoyed the more flashy synthesis feature in the more recent Atelier titles, but I can see how those might not fit in this world. What is more enjoyable with Atelier Lulua, however, is that the game introduces some nice environments for players to explore, search for materials, fish, and even blow up rocks. I liked how the map would constantly expand throughout the story when certain missions were completed and featured vastly different areas. Graphically, Atelier Lulua is a beautiful step forward for the Atelier series. Also, the music in the game didn't let me down one bit as it completely complements the game's tone. Every track is memorable and great to listen to no matter what event is taking place in the game. Atelier Lulua, the Scion of Arland is a great setup for a new trilogy of titles in the Arland series. Although the game does enough to carve out its own path of the series, its build-up is a bit much. Overall though, Atelier Lulua, the Scion of Arland is far better than many of the recent Atelier titles to be released, and I can easily recommend it to fans of the series, if not for the game, then for the return of Totori.
トトリってあのトトリさんですか？お母さんの弟子で伝説クラスの錬金術師であのトトリさんですか？
Noisy Pixel is giving Atelier Lulua, the Scion of Arland a 7.8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
なんだかそこまで驚かれると困っちゃうな。でも、私は正真正銘トトリだよ。ルル。師匠、どういうことですか？どうしてここにトトリさんが？